before the creation of Adam. When I have completed the creation of this man, Bashar, وَنَفَقْتُ فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِي, and then I have blown into him from my own spirit, then you bow down before him in prostration. فَقَعُوا لَهُ سَاجِدِينَ. So the animal of human being, Homo sapiens you may call it, it was an animal, not man. But in the last of Adam wa Nuhan, Allah chose one of that species of Homo sapiens, an individual, and blown into him the spirit. In these two verses Allah calls my own spirit. But what we mean is the spirits which were very close to Allah, very close. The pre-Big Bang era of this creation. So Allah blew that spirit into it. And what will happen then? Then comes another death. We live here, this is our worldly life, which we mistakenly think that this is the life. This is not the life. This is one phase of our life. And this is the second life. I told you, we had the first life only as spirits. After that creation ex nihilo. And during that, the covenant was taken from us. Alastu bi rabbikum qalu bala. And then we were put to sleep or put to death. Then we were revived. And there is a hadith which is very important. I have written down in Arabic. This is one of the most authentic ahadith tradition of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Inna ahadakum yujma'u khalquhu fi batni ummihi. Every one of you, his creation takes the form in the womb. Arba'ina yawman nutfatan. For 40 days it's nutfa, a speck. Summa yakunu alaqatan misla zalik. Then again 40 days as alaqa, something hanging from the wall of the uterus. Summa yakunu mudghatan misla zalik. And then it becomes like a piece of meat which is chewed. So these go to make 40 plus 40 plus 40, 120 days in the womb. After 4 months, summa yursalul malaku fayanfakhu fihi ruh, and then the angel is sent and he blows into this embryo the spirit, the ruh, which was there in the cold storage, and now he is a human being. Before that, the embryo was living, it was not dead. Even the spermatozoa is not dead. The ovum coming from the mother is not dead. They are living organisms. And for these 120 days, it was living, but it was animal existence only. But then, when this spirit has been blown into it, joined together, we don't know how. Up till now, we don't know how life is attached to our body. What's the point of contact? Life. What is life? It is connected with which organ of ours? We don't know. So this combination of animal being plus the spiritual being, we can't say how it is. But it is there, the two animal being and then the spiritual being. Then what happens at death? What came from the clay goes to the clay. Whether you burn the dead body, incinerate it, or you just bury it, whatever you do, it goes. From where it came, it goes back. But the spirit, and not only the spirit, the essence of the life of this individual, along with that spirit, goes to God. You know, there's a very important ayah of Quran, which we recite whenever something bad, some calamity occurs to us. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. We belong to Allah, God. We have come from Him. Who's that we? Not our animal being, but our spiritual existence. وَإِنَّا إِلَيْهِ رَاجِعُونَ, and we are going to return to Him. What happened at death? And this is now the second death. I quoted the ayah, رَبَّنَا أَمَتَّنَا اثْنَتَيْنِ. You put us to death twice. Once when we were spirits only, you put us to death. And then, when we were born in this world of matter, along with the body, again after some time you put us to death. And this is the second death. And now will come the day of resurrection. That will be second revival. Amatta nasnatayn wa ahyayta nasnatayn. You put us to death twice, and then you revived us twice. And after that, now I have given so many lines why. Now the human beings will be separated into different groups, either to hell or heaven. And again here I write to eternity. But I have put a question mark. According to the general and orthodox belief, the hell and heaven both are eternal, 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 never to end. But there have been some scholars. Interestingly, two scholars who are dead against each other, Ibn Arabi and Ibn Taymiyyah, they both think that the hell will come to an end at some time. Very long period, very long period, very long period, but it will come to an end. But the heaven will remain forever and ever and ever. And from among our mystics, they say that these arwah of the people who are in heaven will eventually go and merge with divinity, with the person of God. But these two things are not the main concept or belief of the Muslims. It is hell and heaven both eternal. So now one point more, and then I proceed to the second point. These two beings of human being, the animal being, body plus life, and a spiritual being, they are absolutely independent of each other and full personalities. Now our animal being, it has its own sources of knowledge. The external senses, we get the sense data, and this brain here processes the data, and we infer, and we understand something. Then it is put to memory in this computer of brain. So we see with these eyes. This is our animal sight. We hear with these ears. This is our animal hearing. We think with this brain. This is our animal thinking. The ruh or the spirit, it has its own eyes. It sees without these eyes. It hears without these ears. It contemplates and thinks itself, not through this agency of the brain computer. There are many ayat of the Quran which tell this. فَإِنَّهَا لَا تَعْمَى الْأَبْصَارُ وَلَكِنْ تَعْمَى الْقُلُوبُ الَّتِي فِي الصُّدُورِ in Surah Hajj.